Hi, I'm Aaron Lavoie, the Midwestern Hoof Trimmer, and in this video you'll be joining me on my trip to Denmark, where I will be a speaker as well as run multiple mini workshops at the International Hoof Trimming Conference. My journey started with 3 flights and 2 layovers totaling 17.5 hours of travel time before arriving in Billund, Denmark at the Legoland Hotel. My first day was just getting acquainted and a small tour of a farm with my friends Jan and Keith and meeting a few local hoof trimmers. This trimmer's name is also Jan, and this group of guys work for a local hoof trimmer named Oli, who I met later on. This is Kenji. Kenji's work was very impressive with how smooth and efficient he worked with the grinder, the machine, and the cows. We'll be seeing more of Kenji as he helped me during my live cow presentation, operating Oli's machine for me and moving the cows. The second day, more people arrived and we took an all-day tour of a few farms. We saw Kenji again as he was trimming on one of the farms that we toured before taking a short tour of the KVK Hoof Trimming Chute Manufacturing factory, and then a short stroll through a small village and having dinner. Well, it's my third day here in Denmark and the conference is just starting, so I'm going to take you guys in. I've got a really neat lineup of speakers. And for the morning and in the afternoon, I'll be doing cadaver foot demonstration and presentation. We'll be doing some trimming and dissecting. There's gonna be 4 different groups. We have, I think they said there's 17 different nationalities here, which that is really neat. We have quite a few translators. The translators will be simultaneous translators, so we'll be speaking into a microphone and they'll be listening with their headphones and speaking at the exact same time, which is really neat. I know for myself, I've worked with simultaneous translators before, and I'm really gonna try hard this time to focus on slowing down a little bit and being very clear so that the translators can get it through, as well as the a lot of people understand English very well, but it helps them if we slow down and talk more clearly as they're trying to process our words into their language. All right, enough talking. Let's go check out the conference. All right, well, we just finished up eating lunch, so I'm running back to my room to change into some hoof trimming clothes real quick because I'm one of the next people up. We're gonna be doing the workshop right here, Aaron Lavoie. I'm really looking forward to it, but I just really didn't want to get these clothes too dirty. And working with cadaver feet, sometimes it can get messy. All right, well, I'm all changed up out of my dress clothes, got some hoof trimming clothes on, and here's our room. Here's our cadaver feet, cadaver foot holders. I'm not sure which language is coming first, but we have 4 different groups, 45 minutes per group. So the workshops went really well. There wasn't much of an issue with the language barriers. The translators did an amazing job. Everybody was very interactive. We had lots of questions, lots of people getting up and coming over to the cadaver feet and just working together so that they could understand exactly what I was trying to relay through the balance method. And after all the workshops were over, we had dinner, we had an auction in which the money raised all was donated to a children's charity organization. And I think I can speak for everybody when I say we had a great time. All right, well, it's day 3 and we're heading to the conference hall. I just finished up touching up my PowerPoint presentation because after last night's discussions, I decided I wanted to add a few things. But we're about to have a short coffee break and then I'm the next one on stage. So after my presentation, the PowerPoint presentation in the hall, we're gonna actually be trimming live cows. Ole just brought his machine here, and I'm gonna be trimming them right here in the hotel's parking lot. I've never trimmed a cow in a hotel parking lot before, but it's gonna be kind of fun. I only have to trim and do the presentation. It's not my responsibility to clean up the manure. I don't know how that's all going to work out, what they're going to do with these cows when we're done with them, but I'm really looking forward to it. So right as I went up on stage, there was a slight glitch in the system. Something happened to their computer where it froze up. Luckily, I've done enough of these that I was able to get my computer hooked up to their system and still, with Mike's help, move forward with the presentation.
Let's give a big hand for Aaron.
All right. Hi, I'm Aaron LaVoy. I want to thank everybody for coming, and again, KBK for putting this on. It's a really, really great event. It shows a lot about you guys for taking the time to come here and to try to learn more. So, what is balance? What exactly does balance mean? Balance is an even distribution of weight, enabling someone or something to remain upright and steady. What is our goal as hoof trimmers? I'm not going to make you sit through the whole presentation. Maybe I will make that available some other time down the road. But the presentation went very, very well, and here it is sped up times 1000%. But I go through the bone structure, I explain my story on how I come to learn to trim this method, and then how I became an instructor teaching this method. And my slides had lots of pictures demonstrating how the method works and the bone structure and the impact of trimming this way. There were lots of great questions and discussion after the talk, as well as a lot of really good feedback. And after this presentation was over and one more quick wardrobe change, we were outside trimming the live cows.
Eine ganz normale Angewohnheit ist, dass ich erstmal sein Messer nimmt und den ganzen Kot von der axialen, also von der Innenwand abkratzt, um einen guten Blick zu haben.
So this does two things. It lets me see the real wall and not the manure. And also, by the time I finish, I've already made my decisions. If everybody wants to take a very quick look at the walls before and after, they can. But I'm going to tell you right now what I'm going to do is take a little bit this way and a little bit this way. So to the outside and to the inside, based off of the wall. The live cow trimming went really, really well. I did bring my own wheel, but I wasn't able to use my own grinder because of the plug differences between Europe and America. It wasn't really a big deal. It did change the speed of the wheel, but I managed just fine. All in all, we had 4 different groups coming through, and we had 4 cows to trim, 1 for each group. Each session was 45 minutes long. We could not keep a cow in the machine for 45 minutes. So we kind of had to move along with the trim, get the cow done, and get the cow out, and then we could discuss what I did, how I did it, look at the cow while she was standing, and see the impact of the balance method, which really I think had the most impact on the hoof trimmers, as they could see the cow standing after the trim.
Oj, oj, nu har jag lag på. Aj, för helvete.
Here again we got Kenji and Oli running the machine and moving the cows for me. They were very, very helpful. Trimming a cow in front of a crowd doesn't bother me at all, but I do know that moving animals with a crowd around can really complicate things. And these guys did a great job at keeping the cows calm and everything operating smoothly. Overall, the conference went great. It was very well organized and put together, and I really hope to be invited back next year. Well, that's it for this video. The conference is over. I'm on my way home now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, we'll catch you on the flip-flop. Bye.